This man was actually drowned by the water in his own mouth in the desert, and little fish were swimming out of his mouth. Polnareff then noticed a survivor, and everyone quickly rushed to his side. Just then, the survivor used all his strength to speak to them. Seeing this, Joseph assumed the survivor was thirsty, so he asked Polnareff to bring the water jug. However, as Joseph was about to feed him, a hand suddenly reached out from the water jug and yanked the survivor's entire head off. Everyone froze in shock at the sight, quickly ducking for cover and searching for the enemy's presence. At that moment, a puddle of water appeared beside Kakyoin and slowly formed into the shape of a hand. Kakyoin, confused, stared at it, but before he could react, the hand shot toward his eyes, knocking him to the ground. The group stared in shock at what had just happened, and they quickly realized that the enemy's stand was water. Before they could respond, the puddle of water reappeared beside Polnareff. Just as it was about to strike his face, suddenly, from a distance, a dead man's watch began to ring. The stand, hearing the sound, swiftly redirected its attack toward the watch, and the powerful force of the attack severed the dead man's arm. It was then they realized the enemy's stand used sound to locate and attack its target. But before they could catch their breath, Kakyoin's head started bleeding profusely. Polnareff, seeing this, immediately picked him up and ran toward the others. As the stand heard the sound of their movement, it quickly caught up with Polnareff. With one strike, it injured his leg and separated the two. Joseph, seeing this, quickly used his ability to pull the two of them onto the car, narrowly avoiding the stand's attack. Just then, the dog in the car suddenly woke up and jumped out. As it leaped, the enemy's stand immediately attacked the car, sending the group flying through the air. The group, now scattered and lying on the ground, remained silent and still. As the group stood there helplessly, Abu suddenly came up with an idea. He began tossing iron rings onto the ground one by one, mimicking the path of a human escape. Fortunately, this trick worked, and it successfully drew out the enemy's stand. Seeing this, Abbacchio quickly summoned his stand, Moody Blues, and launched an attack. But to his surprise, the enemy had already anticipated the move, dodging effortlessly and striking Abbacchio in the neck, knocking him to the ground. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of meters away, a blind man was suddenly attacked by Abbacchio's stand.